we are heading back to our roots for event number 12 of the 2021 Marble Champions League with an exciting mixed-style event of classic marble racing. Hello again, friends. Glad to be here. I'm Keanu Bittersiki for today's event. We'll look at the beginning of that course. As you see the overall standings popping up on the left side of your screen through 11 events, the Steel Brothers lead has closed to just 3 over Oris 1. Getting in on the action now after their win in event number 11 is Flush. They're just 7 points behind. Just 11 back to Savage Jackal, 12 back to the Vikings. Those are our top 5. And as we said, there are 6 teams over 100 points now through 11 events of our season. Glad to be here for a more traditional style. We've been jumping back and forth between the more unique events and the more traditional style marble events recently, which I'm sure these fans here inside of the arena today have really enjoyed, as we hope all of you have as well. You see the course laid out for you, funnels and mixes, backs and forths. Lots of opportunity for passing, definitely, in today's event. The teams are ready. The fans are ready. Are you ready? This is event number 12 of the 2021 Marble Champions League. This is the mixed race. Look at the finish line there. Really going to have to make a lot of those passes, one through that portion of the course, as you can see, where you can kind of switch back and forth. And of course, the funnel's a big opportunity for passing, as you see just about every time that you get one of these events. But definitely an interesting event, interesting style with this mixed event. Group staging, as always, are back. A, B, C, and D. You see them on your screen on the left side. And as always, we'll begin with Group A, which today are the Onyx, Sphery Spiders, the Vikings, and the Speedy Hunters, one of our top 5. And the Vikings representing, let's see who gets through the first funnel in the lead. And the answer, eventually somebody's going to have to do it. It's going to be the Sphery Spiders. And the Vikings come out last there. Here comes Onyx taking over the lead, followed by the Speedy Hunters. And then the Sphery Spiders, the Vikings still running in last here, but everybody's in the same funnel here. That's really the opportunity. There go the Vikings, just what I was about to talk about. You can still get there. If you make a mistake, it can cost you everything, though. Oh, kind of getting bailed out there a couple of times by the Speedy Hunters were the Vikings. Back in the lead now are the Sphery Spiders. Here come the Vikings trying to make another huge comeback. Lots of contact being made, and it's going to be the Sphery Spiders, and the transfer is going to go to the Speedy Hunters. The Vikings are knocked out in the first round, and they will finish 3rd in this event. 4th is going to be Onyx. That was a back-and-forth battle, and ultimately, it's about a 6-second, almost 7-second difference between 2nd and 3rd. Let's see how we got there. First of all, right there, Onyx nearly knocked out the Vikings for good, but the Speedy Hunters kind of came in from behind and got a little wild and a little bit too generous, it seemed, there, as they made a couple of contacts, and then they did it again, making contact with the Vikings. Ultimately, though, they're still able to advance along with the Sphery Spiders, and a big opportunity missed for the Vikings. They need to go deep into these events as we get later and later into the season. Here's Group B: Swiftblade, Flush, Savage Jackal, and the Snow Wolves. Flush, of course, coming off of a win. They are now in 3rd place in the standings. They're trying to get through this funnel first, and they will. And they're going to be followed by someone eventually. It's going to be Savage Jackal, then Swiftblade. Here come the Snow Wolves very slowly. Everybody kind of taking their time here through this one. Snow Wolves going to get out to the lead now, followed quickly by Flush. And now they start to pick up speed here. Everybody's into that funnel. Now another lead change. It's going to be Swiftblade, followed by the Snow Wolves. Savage Jackal and Flush still running up in that 2nd funnel. Now all the way down to the 3rd funnel and really kind of putting a distance between themselves. It's Snow Wolves now in the lead, followed by Swiftblade. Here comes Flush, trying to make a pass. They can't get it done yet. Now it's the Snow Wolves in the lead. They're going to get the win. They'll advance. Let's see if Swiftblade can do it. Savage Jackal trying to make a pass. Not going to happen. And Flush again, a top 5 team eliminated. They'll finish 3rd, and Savage Jackal will come home 4th. And that is the fastest time so far on the course through 2 groups. Belongs to the Snow Wolves with a time of 42.227 seconds. Part of the way they got it done was maneuvering quickly through that portion of the course, the graphing portion, which is very difficult. As you can see, they didn't do all that great of a job with it. Able to really navigate those funnels very quickly, and they are into our semifinal A, as you can see now set on your screen. Here's Group C. It's Oris 1, the Archangels, the Steel Brothers, and the Trojans. So the Steel Brothers needing to come back. Oris 1 hoping that they can advance, and the Steel Brothers won't again. That would give them a championship lead. Meanwhile, the Archangels, who are in the lead here, have been just about as pathetic as anybody could imagine so far in this season. And the Trojans have been kind of back and forth so far. Here are the Steel Brothers first into that funnel. First out of the funnel, though, are the Oris 1 and the Archangels. They're in the lead. Archangels first down to that final two set of tunnels. Here comes Oris 1. They're going to try to make a pass. Everybody else pretty far behind right now. Oris 1 down to the final funnel. Here come the Archangels as well. Steel Brothers have to make up time. Archangels are through. They're going to win the grouping with the fastest time we've seen. Here comes Oris 1. They are through, and the Steel Brothers fail to advance again. Let's see if they even finish third. I don't think they are. Looks like the Trojans have the inside line. They do. They get the win. And the Steel Brothers struggle mightily in that final funnel, had a chance to advance. Instead, they finish fourth, and they are in significant danger with a very slow time. That was nearly, what is that, over 18 and a half seconds slower than the Archangels, who, as I mentioned, maybe it took me calling them out to get it going. They run the fastest time so far, a 40.335 second time. Like I said, over 18 and a half seconds faster than your championship leaders. The Steel Brothers not going to be able to say that after this event because the Oris 1 are through, the Steel Brothers are not. That's going to cost them enough points that no matter where in the grouping they finish, they're going to have the lead at least over the Steel Brothers. Here's the final group. Atubola, Lynx Rufus, the Janitors, and the Blue Jackets. You can see this first funnel awfully slow. First one through is Tatubola, then the Janitors, who need a really good run because they struggled mightily, picked up just 1 point in the last event, and they are through that second funnel in the lead. Let's see if they can get through the third funnel. Everybody's in that third funnel right now. First one to drop is going to be Tatubola. They're going to be followed by the Janitors, who got stuck for a moment. They're going to drop the third, make contact. They're in all sorts of trouble right now. Down to these final two funnels, it's still anybody's game. Blue Jackets and Tatubola down to the final funnel. Here come the Janitors. Let's see who can make the pass. It's Tatubola. They're going to get the win. There goes Lynx Rufus, who ran in last for the majority of this race. They're going to get the transfer spot. The Janitors will finish third, but again, that's not enough to advance. Blue Jackets will be last in Group D. A little bit of a surprise there. You can see the Janitors really struggling with the graphing portion of this course. Just couldn't get anything going there. Really struggled. And right there and there. A couple of good moves. And Tatubola learned to maneuver the funnels pretty well. That's going to treat you well throughout this event, as it did in the group stage for them. And here comes Lynx Rufus. There's the move that everybody wished they could make every single time. That was an impressive run at the end by Lynx Rufus. After struggling through the majority of the course, they're able to get it done. And we'll advance into the second semifinal. So again, a chance for these middle of the pack or even lower portion, bottom half, to potentially, again, make some big moves in the overall standings. We're getting late, and so it's hard. You have to kind of string a lot of those together and hope for continued struggles from other teams. First semifinal featuring a lot of these teams that are not necessarily at the top of the standings. So this is a big one for all four, trying to really maximize what they can when the leaders struggle. First through is the Fury Spiders, then the Snow Wolves. Fury Spiders quickly through the second funnel, and they are trying to get through this third funnel maybe before anybody gets to it. Almost did it. They're going to get through pretty easily here. They're down to the graphing portion of the course with a large lead. Can they handle it quickly? Down to the fourth funnel here. There's 5 funnels in this course, and right now it's not close. The Fury Spiders have now been joined by Swiftblade in the fourth funnel. Now it's the Fury Spiders down to the fifth and final funnel. They're again joined by Swiftblade. Those two are going to probably advance. There is a nice run by Swiftblade. They're going to end up getting the win. And at the last moment, the Fury Spiders starting to struggle, but they're still going to get it done. Second place will advance them through into the finale. Speedy Hunters will take third. And fourth place in this one for the Snow Wolves. Boy, that's going to be a disappointing run in the sense that you didn't win this semifinal if you are the Sphery Spiders, because they dominated this one for almost the entirety. But this is an entire course race. You have to do well for the entire portion of it, or at least what Lynx Ruff has proved in their group stage. You have to do well at least at the very end, because that's what ultimately is going to matter, and that's what Swiftblade did there. Got to the inside lane, made that move on the Sphery Spiders. They got the win, but still enough to advance for the Sphery Spiders as they're into the finale, joining Swiftblade, knocking out the Speedy Hunters and the Snow Wolves, and they'll join the top 2 finishers from our second semifinal. Oris 1, again, did not advance to the finale last time after knocking out the Steel Brothers in the group stage. They really want to do that here, and they can start out with a good run if they can do that, but that's not what's happening. They're going to start into the second funnel last. And meanwhile, the Archangels, who really showed me up after I called them out for performing poorly, off to a good start, but now they're starting to struggle. Oris 1 still running last. It's Tatu Bola in the lead, followed by the Archangels now. Tatu Bola really picking up the speed in funnel number 4. They're down to the final funnel. Oris 1 still in the graphing portion, trying to get through. And here come the Archangels. They're in a transfer spot right now. It's Tatu Bola who gets it done. The Archangels will join them in the finale. Lynx Ruffus couldn't pull off the final funnel pass this time. They'll finish 3rd, and Oris 1 again struggling in the semifinal for the second straight event. They cannot advance to the finale after the Steel Brothers, who they are chasing in the standings, are knocked out in the group stage. However, that time was better than either of the teams that did not advance from the first semifinal, so it won't be a complete loss, just not as good as it could have been. But it will still be enough to pass the Steel Brothers in the standings. So certainly a positive event for Oris 1 as you have a look at the replay of this event, but certainly not as well as they would have liked. If they had been able to do just a little bit more, they could have really maybe started to put a little bit of separation between the top 2 teams in the standings. But that wasn't to be, as was Lynx Ruffus pulling off another last-second pass, unable to do it. As Tatu Bola and the Archangels, what an interesting final grouping we have. Swiftblade, the Sphery Spiders, Tatu Bola, and the Archangels. Certainly going to be a lot of celebrating from one of these fan bases and one of these teams, whoever comes out on top here of this final group. Here we go, let's find out. In the first funnel they go. First one down looks like it was Tatu Bola. Archangels trying to make that pass. Who's going to get it done? It's going to be Swiftblade, followed by the Sphery Spiders, and Tatu Bola, and the Archangels the final one down. Everybody's in funnel number 2, and the Archangels make a pass to get into funnel number 3 first. They're followed again by the Sphery Spiders in second, and Tatu Bola down into the graphing portion first, followed by Archangels. And then I think, no, they're both still up in that funnel. Here comes Tatu Bola. Archangels trying to make a pass, and they almost got stuck with each other. Here we go into funnel number 4. Tatu Bola makes the pass. They've had a strong event. Archangels following in second. Can they do it? Archangels circling. They're going to get the win. Archangels takes gold with a 44.206. The Sphery Spiders second. Bronze to Tatu Bola, and Swiftblade, when they finish, will take home 4th. What a run by the Archangels in today's event. That is unbelievable. Let's look at the replay. Oh my goodness. As the Archangels, who didn't do all that terrible very early in the season, have really been on a very significant slide recently. And that is, when I say recently, been the majority of this season. Right there, I thought they had the pass, and then there they nearly caught each other up, which could have been a disaster. I thought Tatu Bola might be able to get it done, but the Archangels got that inside track, and right there is the one that got it done. Congratulations to them. As the Archangels go ahead and take a screenshot of that, folks. The Archangels, an event winner in event number 12, trying to get their season back on track for the final few races of this season. Congrats to them. There are the results. They ran the fastest time, by the way. It happened in the group staging. They picked up 20 points. The Steel Brothers picked up 0. That is huge. Horus 1's going to gain 10 points on them. And the Flush going to gain 7, which should put them in a tie. Shockingly enough. Boy, that's a huge event with some huge ultimate overall implications. New leader by 7 points. It's Horus 1. Flush moves into second. A tie, technically, with the Steel Brothers. Vikings are fourth. Snow Wolves are in a tie for fifth with the Savage Jackal. By the way, still 6 points out of 15th place, even after the win, are the Archangel. But they'll try to carry some momentum into events number 13, 14, 15, and 16, and see if they can't do something about it in the final portion of this season. Congrats to Tatu Bola. They're up to 77 points after a third place finish. Congrats to the Sphery Spiders. They get over 100 with now 102 points total. But today, everybody's aspiring to be the Archangels. Believe it or not, they get the win in event number 12. The mixed race certainly provided a lot of fireworks, a lot of passing opportunities, and proved very, very clearly you have to learn how to navigate a funnel if you're going to have success in a marble race, as these teams you could see who could and could not navigate that funnel well. Still a lot left to be determined, and after we thought maybe just a few events ago that it was all coming together for the Steel Brothers, they've combined a large course, and as always with these courses, we'll start high in the altitude there and work our way down not only the course but down closer to ground level as well, as you see, where we'll have a lot of chances for passes. And again, today's event, like most of these events, are group events. We've got 4 groups of 4 into our semifinals and our finale. We'll start with our first grouping. This is Swiftblade, the Steel Brothers, the Blue Jackets, and the Snow Wolves. Going into their first funnel. And first down looks like that was the Snow Wolves. Now it's the Blue Jackets in the lead. Meanwhile, the Steel Brothers and Swiftblade still struggling to get through that first funnel. Down to the second funnel are the 2 blue marbles, Blue Jackets and Snow Wolves. And it looks like the Blue Jackets, nope, it's going to be the Snow Wolves who take that lead. They're down to this Plinko portion of the course, which can really cause a lot of problems for these teams. It's the Blue Jackets in the lead. Meanwhile, the other 2 marbles, the Steel Brothers and Swiftblade, struggling to get through a funnel. A little bit of contact there, and it looks like a pass. It's a lead now for the Snow Wolves. They're trying to make their way down. Again, you want to be one of the top 2. It bodes very well for these 2 blue marbles. Down for the final time. There's a pass, maybe? Nope, it's going to be the Snow Wolves, followed by the Blue Jackets. They'll advance through the group stage. And again, the Steel Brothers failing to advance. They struggled mightily in the last couple of events. They're struggling again today. Let's see if they take third out of this group. They won't advance. They will take third, as Swiftblade will be the final to finish with a 68-second run. 20 seconds slower than the leader. Snow Wolves and Blue Jackets, they are through. As we'll have a look at the replay here. And it was really not close between the Snow Wolves and the Blue Jackets and then everybody else. It was just a matter of who was going to win and who was going to get the second transfer spot. They're into the first semifinal. And into Group B, Tatu Bola, the Archangels, Flush, and the Janitors. The Archangels, the ultimate underdog story. And they won an event recently. Everybody, they're going to be keeping an eye on Flush. They are second in the point standings. Currently in that second funnel along with Tatu Bola. The Janitors running in third right now, trying to get to that funnel. There they are. Flush trying to advance the lead here. And build a large portion of the lead. They're down into that orange portion now, the Plinko portion of the course. Making their way down a slide, down to another portion of this back and forth area of the course. How about the Janitors making up time? They've moved into second, and they've moved into the lead. Down to the final portion. Here come Flush. They make a move. They're blending in a bit with the stadium there, or with the course, I should say. Flush is going to get the win. The Janitors come across with an easy advancement in the transfer spot. The Archangels and Tatu Bola, who got off to a strong start, they fall apart here towards the end, and they finish in fourth. Along with the Archangels, they're eliminated from the competition. A little bit of a surprise there. Tatu Bola got off to such a strong start. Look at the large lead they had going into the first funnel, and ultimately just couldn't keep that success going. And there are the Flush and the Janitors into the semifinal. We go to Group C now. This is the Trojans, the Sphery Spiders, the Onyx, and your championship leaders, Oris 1. First event for them as the leaders. And the second into the funnel, and the first through the funnel. Down to the first portion of this course that involves the twists and turns. In the lead right now, followed by Onyx, then the Sphery Spiders. Here come the Trojans. And down to the second funnel now are Oris 1. And they'll be joined in that funnel by Onyx. Did Onyx get the inside lane? Looks like they did for a moment, but it's still going to be the lead for Oris 1. They're followed now by the Sphery Spiders, who may have made a pass, couldn't complete it though. Oris 1 going to try to take a slide job, and they will take the lead back after getting passed momentarily by the Sphery Spiders. They're pretty well ahead of the Trojans and Onyx, and it's a matter of who's going to take first, who's going to take second. It's the Sphery Spiders back in the lead, and they'll get the win. They've got the best time so far. Here comes Oris 1. They advance. Now the Trojans will try to make a pass on Onyx. They will. Close at the end between those two. That was just all about positioning there after Onyx and the Trojans will be eliminated. Let's have a look at the replay. And you can see early on the Sphery Spiders had the lead. Missed it there. We didn't quite see it on the funnel, but a very quick funnel maneuver by Oris 1. Back and forth between the Sphery Spiders and Oris 1. And ultimately it's the Sphery Spiders who get the win. Oris 1 advances anyway to the semifinal with that final transfer spot. On to our last group. As you know, it's going to be Group D. There they are. Savage Jackal, Lynx Rufus, Speedy Hunters, and the Vikings. A couple of our top 5 are involved. Jackal and the Vikings get into it again. They're really going back and forth trying to get to that second funnel. It's the Vikings who get there first, just ahead of the Savage Jackal, and we'll see who gets out of it first. It'll be the Vikings. And they both get out before the Speedy Hunters or Lynx Rufus entered that funnel. They've got a pretty large lead again. Hasn't been awfully close between second and third yet. Large lead now for the Vikings. Savage Jackal trying to come back. And they're going to come back and get into maybe the lead. Yep, they will make a pass for the lead. And in the final portion of the course, it will be... It's the Vikings and then Savage Jackal. They'll advance. The Lynx Rufus crew will come in third, and the Speedy Hunters really struggling there. By the way, best time so far. And it now belongs to the Vikings. They run the fastest time of the group stage at a 47.216. If you look at the replay of this final group stage, a lot of back and forth between the Vikings and the Savage Jackal. As you can see, he just kept going back and forth and didn't seem like either wanted to let the other one get ahead. Ultimately, it is the Savage Jackal that get the win. The Vikings, excuse me, that get the win, but the Savage Jackal to advance as well. They'll have a chance to avenge that second place finish. As we move on to our semifinals, 9th through 16th will be based off of their times. So that's how they'll award points, or for one unlucky team, no points. Meanwhile, we're down to 8. First semifinal, it is the Janitors, Flush, Snow Wolves, and Blue Jackets. And again, those two blue marbles, just about everybody's blue in this event. They got off to a fast start. However, it's the Janitors that get through the first funnel. They're followed by the Blue Jackets, then the Snow Wolves, and here come Flush. But everybody's in this same portion of the course right now. It's awfully close. And look at the move by Flush. They get to the funnel first, followed by the Vikings. Now here comes everybody else. They're all in the second funnel at the same time, with the Blue Jackets that get out first. And they're a little bit of a mistake from the Snow Wolves. They got stuck for a moment. They get unstuck by the Janitors there. And now again, it's Flush who comes out of nowhere. Last out of the funnel, first down into the next portion of the course. And they maintain the lead, followed by the Blue Jackets. Final portion, contact all over the place. Flush is in trouble now. Here comes the Blue Jackets. They're going to get it. Flush is going to come up in second, just ahead of the Janitors, as contact was being made all over the place. And it's Flush tied for second in the standings, and a huge advancement there. They're into the finale, and you have to have a look at the replay. What a fascinating event that one was. We didn't have any really very close ones between second and third on who was going to advance in any of the group stages. That's not the case here today in semifinal A. The win in that semifinal goes to the Blue Jackets. The all-important transfer spot goes to the Flush, as they're into the finale, and they'll join the top two of this group: the Vikings, the Savage Jackal, Oris 1, and the Fury Spiders. Oris 1 trying to have a lot of success again. They've won 2 events, and they are in the lead now, only team out of the funnel. They're joined now out of the funnel by the Fury Spiders, but Oris 1 trying to quickly get down to the second funnel and build a big lead. They're in the second funnel. Here comes a couple more. The Savage Jackal and the Fury Spiders are there. The Vikings starting to fall a bit behind, and again, first out is Oris 1. They have really done well in this event so far. Here comes Savage Jackal. A little bit of contact there between Oris 1 and the Vikings. And it is going to be Oris 1 that will come in second there out of that portion of the course, down for the final portion, the final green area of this course. It's Oris 1 and Savage Jackal. They're both trying to slip their way through. They are both down. It's Oris 1 with the win. Savage Jackal advances, and the Fury Spiders and the Vikings are going to settle for somewhere between 5th and 8th. Look at the replay here, and I'll tell you what, Oris 1 might be awfully difficult to beat, trying to be the first team to win 3 events. And they look good in this event. Went back and forth there with Savage Jackal, but ultimately they made the pass at the end that got it done. You can see how close they were all the way down to the end. Luckily for them, that's just between who finishes first and second. And they both advance into the finale to join the Blue Jackets and Flush. Into the finale. Look at this gigantic stadium, and it is packed to the brim with fans. We saw the Oris 1 crew earlier, and I believe we saw Flush there right next to each other, the cheering sections for those two teams. Let's see who comes out on top, or will it be the Savage Jackal or the Blue Jackets? They are underway in the finale. First down was Flush. First out of the first funnel, though, is the Blue Jackets, joined by Oris 1. Oris 1 again having a lot of success. And again, it's the Flush who are going to be the final team out of the funnel. Into the first funnel now, second funnel, are the Blue Jackets and Oris 1. Who's going to be first down? Is it Oris 1 again? Looks like they might have the angle. It is. Oris 1 gets down through the second funnel once again. They're joined now by Flush. They're close as we make their way down through this portion of the Plinko course, down onto a slide. Is it Oris 1 first? The answer is yes. A little bit of a bobble there by Flush. They're going to have a little bit of time to make up in this second portion of the Plinko course. Got one more to get through. You see that green slide. That's where you want to go. Now here comes the Blue Jackets, and they've gotten stuck. They're in trouble. Blue Jackets going to be pushed by Flush. That gives a huge lead to Oris 1. Can they get it done and become the first 3-time winner? No, out of nowhere. Here come the Blue Jackets. They'll get it done. Flush finishes second. Oris 1 takes the bronze, and Savage Jackal in fourth. You have to watch this. What a move at the end by the Blue Jackets, who were momentarily stuck on the course. They're able to come back from that, and you're going to see it right there. It was a momentary loss of any kind of movement from the Blue Jackets. They had to be rescued there by Flush. It gave a huge lead to Oris 1, and how did the Blue Jackets pull it off? They got stuck there too. Went right through the middle, and right there, wow, just waited for Oris 1 to make a little bit of a rocking motion there, and they just took the advantage, slipped right through the hole, and the Blue Jackets take home the gold today. What a run by them. That was a very impressive finale, and a very nice move, the winning move there, made by the Blue Jackets, as they get the win in this event. On the left side of your screen, the official event scores and the results for today. 20 points for the Blue Jackets. Flush is going to make up 2 points on Oris 1, but Oris 1 will maintain the lead all the way down at Swiftblade today, who doesn't pick up any points, as it was Blue Jackets, Flush, Oris 1, Savage Jackal, and the Janitors who finish in the top 5 of today's event. Which means now, through 13 of 16 events, it is a 5-point lead for Oris 1. They win their second bronze as they now hold a 5-point lead, and then it's 13 more points between Flush and Savage Jackal. The Snow Wolves are 4th. The Steel Brothers have dropped back to 5th. So now it may be more of a 2-team event, a 2-team championship showdown as we get to the final portion of the season. However, we've seen a lot of big jumps in points one way or another. Congrats to Oris 1. They're up to 141 points after a 3rd place finish. Flush picks up a couple of points on the championship lead as they're now up to 136 points after their silver. But today, they're all aspiring to be the Blue Jackets. A winning move for the ages gives them the gold as they look to build on that for the last couple of events here in this season. An impressive run by a couple of different teams, and again, Oris 1 and Flush showing that they may very well be